It is sad to hear that one of Motown's great musicians, Nick Ashford of Ashford and Simpson, who were a great songwriting team. They wrote songs like Ain't No Mountain High Enough or Reach Out and Touch Somebody's Hand. They wrote classic songs, and sad but, depressing. But for the most part, Nick died on us at 70. The only thing I will say, because I'll make this short, because, you know, it's depressing enough to hear that he passed away, but for the most part, um, my heart goes out to Valerie because she was loyal to him. She'd been married to him for years, and they made they made what Motown classics are, what they are all about. They wrote great songs with great people, and now we lost another talent in the world of music in Motown Records. So, for the most part, I remember seeing Nick in the movie New Jack City. Excuse me. He died in New York City hospital, and he was suffering from throat cancer. So, my guess is he probably was smoking all those years. So, got to be careful with those cigarettes because those cigarettes do kill. But for the most part, Nick was a Nick and his beautiful wife were like Batman and Robin of the music world. They were like the perfect dynamic dual couple. They sung with some of the greatest of musicians and singers in the game, like Diana Ross, Marvin Gaye. They had, excuse me, they even sung with Shaka Khan, and now we lost him at 70. Again, to Valerie and the entire family of Ashford and Simpson, my heart goes out to you because you wrote some of the most classic and most beautiful songs. And something, you were suffering from throat cancer for a long time. You wrote songs that not only touched people but brought music to a classic form the way Motown made it the way it should have been. I'll put it that way, the way it should be. But I'm looking down like on his success track record. He even went down and he was inducted in the Songwriter Hall of Fame. He is left with his wife and with two daughters. So, again, to cherish life because something. 70 is not that old, but it kills you all quicker when you have cancer. But my respect go out to Nick because Nick was a great songwriter. He knew how to write songs. He knows how to make the songs beautiful, and they became classic hits. And it's rather sad because 70. You think, well, okay, well, 70 is not old, but something. When you have throat cancer and you're so busy smoking away your life, believe me when I tell you, the only thing I always say is leave those cigarettes alone. I say it's cigarettes. I don't know what really caused his throat cancer. I don't know if it just showed up and that's how he got it. So my guess is smoking, but for the most part, these two have been married since the early 70s and stayed together for a long time. And so, Valerie, my heart goes out to you because you were loyal to this man, and you guys have stayed together and you made beautiful music together. And now he's gone, and I hope that your heart, as much as you love him, will rest in peace knowing that he's in peace. But something, you got two beautiful children probably. Just let them know how great their dad is. Don't be angry with God. Don't take this anger out on him because I know how easy that is to do. Trust me, I've done it a couple of times. But it's not God that you should be angry with. Just tell yourself, you know what, Nick is in a better place. And the only thing I can really say is very quite frankly is that what, he will be missed. Talented in the world of music. You know, his writing skills and making soul. He has brought such passion and soul to his music and to his work. You know, another talent gone. So I will tell my daughter about Mr. Nick Ashford, because I hope that she understands that these were people that I grew up listening to back in the 70s, and now, and now that Nick is gone, I think that we all should embrace his music and know that he may have left us in body, but he left us music and soul. So take care of yourself. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I hope that you have a great week for Monday.